Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Laffy Tunes. Here are SpongeBob SquarePants 10 characters who deserve to be SpongeBob's third neighbor. Number 10, Mr. Krabs. At this point in time, it's strange to think that Mr. Krabs does not live on the same street as SpongeBob. He often spends time with both SpongeBob and Squidward, as they of course all work at the Krusty Krab. From a comedic standpoint, it would certainly be amazing to see Mr. Krabs come closer to SpongeBob. It would be a nightmare for Squidward though, as he would have more of a reason not to escape work.
All we need to do is get your confidence back.
Number 9, Sandy. For Sandy to move to SpongeBob Street, she would need to leave her tree dome. Thus, the possibility of this actually occurring is rather slim, as it would take an abundance of effort for it to transpire. Regardless, though, she certainly warrants more spotlight as a hypothetical neighbor. She is one of SpongeBob's closest friends, while also being present a lot during the series. It also would be nice to see her dynamic with Patrick explored more too.
This day just keeps getting better!
Number 8, Plankton. The idea of Plankton living so close to SpongeBob is quite frightening. Plankton causes a lot of turmoil for not only SpongeBob, but for the rest of Bikini Bottom as well. Thus, with him having more access to SpongeBob, this could create a lot of conflict. However, that would in turn add a lot of potential excitement to the series. It would also be intriguing to witness how Plankton would be handled being around SpongeBob and Patrick so frequently. Perhaps he would learn to bond with Squidward. Number 7, Larry the Lobster. At the beginning of the series, it seemed as though that Larry the Lobster was meant to be a main character. However, as the show has gone on, he barely gets any real screen time. He has the occasional episode based around him, but he's not very close to SpongeBob anymore. It's a shame, honestly, as there are some cool moments between them at the beginning, such as when SpongeBob has anchor arms. Number 6, Squilliam. Squilliam moving to SpongeBob's neighborhood would be a complete nightmare for Squidward. This is due to the fact that the pair have a heated rivalry, and Squilliam is, of course, dominating it. However, this would be entertaining for the audience, as it would put this hilarious side character more in the spotlight. The move is certainly unlikely though, as Squilliam is a man of fine taste and would likely want to move into a very fancy home. Number 5, Fred. Fred is a minor character that has grown into elite status. This is because of his legendary line, "My leg." In fact, the fans' love for this line has even resulted in Fred having his very own episode revolved around him, which is a first for a side character. With the series being so old, it would really be benefited by adding a new main character to the series. Fred could certainly be in line for such a promotion, and having him move to SpongeBob's neighborhood would be perfect for that. Number 4, Miss Puff. Miss Puff would be a fine fit for SpongeBob's neighborhood, at least in theory. Squidward definitely wouldn't mind her presence, as she is far less annoying than most of the residents of Bikini Bottom. That certainly is a plus for him. SpongeBob also loves spending time with his boating school teacher, even if it annoys her at times. The fact makes it seem unlikely that she would want to love closer to SpongeBob, but alas, she deserves to. It means she would have more time on screen. Number 3, the Flying Dutchman. The Flying Dutchman famously spends time with a trio of neighbors when they are all on his boat. He makes them his crew, but it, of course, does not work out very well for him, as SpongeBob and Patrick destroy his ship in the process. He's also moved in with SpongeBob in one episode, though the two didn't work out very well as roommates. This is a character who also does not get the same amount of usage as in previous seasons. Having him move into SpongeBob's neighborhood for an extended period of time would be a good way to fix this. He also has shown that he likes SpongeBob at times too.
The last 3,000 years! Stand back and...
Number 2, Bubble Bass. Bubble Bass and SpongeBob have a feud in the series. Bubble Bass famously lies and says that SpongeBob forgets his pickles on his Krabby Patty. However, SpongeBob proves that he is lying, and that marks the end of his character being around. However, he does get the spotlight again later on in the series, but now it shows that he lives in his mother's basement. Perhaps Bubble Bass could get his act together and gather the funds to move into SpongeBob's neighborhood. It certainly would benefit the show from a comedic standpoint.
How about a friendly game of 3 deadly challenges?
Number 1, Grandma SquarePants. The prospect of Grandma SquarePants moving into SpongeBob's neighborhood is honestly beautiful. She's a heart of one of the best episodes of the entire series, but she is not used to any big storylines again. It would be amazing to see SpongeBob spend more time with his grandmother, which would make her living to him a perfect opportunity to do this. She could be a positive figure in Patrick and Squidward's lives too, as she is quite nurturing and kind.
Now who wants to lick the spoon?
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.